Hi, folks. Thank you for stopping at my site. This is Tony D. I want to talk about Israel and their military, what I think of them as a people in that little teeny weeny country over there amongst giants. Isn't that funny? They're right in the midst of the giants again. And Israel will take down the giants. Of course, God will help them. And I think God's helping them right now. Let me tell you what I think about them because they're quite inventive and they're very intelligent and they're scientific, but with God's help. So it pushes them above all the rest of these scientists who are kind of like, you know, splashing around in a rough sea. Sometimes they have it, sometimes they don't. But one thing they make sure of, they got the money. No matter what they're doing, they got the money. But anyways, what I wanted to say about Israel, and here's what I think's going to happen. And this is just me. I am an artist. I've told people that, and we have deep thought. We think about things maybe more than we should. But from what I'm seeing in war, if you just recognize the simple things that are happening, you know, like for instance, all the modern mechanisms of the military that are incredibly destructive. But I think Israel has an upper hand, a hidden upper hand that people don't recognize. I think they have a capability that maybe even America can't do, since they're masters of computer tech and technical equipment, just like they were tricking the other countries, believing if they had one plane overhead, it would look like a whole fleet of planes. So they're already deceiving other people's, I guess you'd call radar. Well, I was thinking about it. Now it's not like the old days where, we shot rockets and they landed and destroyed given areas. Now we have laser beams. They have laser beams that just point, connect with whatever's being shot at them or planes, and they can destroy them. Now, there's a part in the Bible where it says all these forces are going to come against Israel and they're all going to be destroyed. And also, one of the places will have fire thrown down on them. Those are the people who live in the coastal country that dwell safely. Those will be the people that will receive part of the inheritance of not following what they're supposed to be doing for Israel. Enough blabbing because I'm talking too much, but here's my thoughts. Now that they can laser these rockets, that means that they actually connect with the brain of the rocket or the jet or the ship that's located near them, which in my mind tells me they've probably already thought all this out, knowing how highly intelligent they are, that they probably, just like a signal to your computer, just like a hacker, I'm sure that all those rockets, and I'm going to show some here, coming at them at some point that those countries over there brag about what they're going to do to Israel and the great countries of the north, and I hate to say it, Turkey and Russia and the rest of them over there. Just imagine them all unloading thousands and thousands of rockets at Israel. And just imagine Israel's lasers with the incredible intelligence connecting with all these rockets and ships or airplanes. And all they got to do, and they could probably do it in an instant if they have them locked down and decode, they could decode them and send them right back to where they came from. I'm sure other brilliant artists' minds have thought of that. And I can tell you right now, Israel may not have to buy any more rockets or bombs from the United States or whoever else they're getting them for because they're just going to have the other countries make it for them. And when they send them, they're going to send them back. You watch. I guarantee you, because the way the Bible says it, they're going to destroy. all these other countries instantly. It's going to happen. I bet you they already are capable of doing it, but they're sitting on it because Israel is the most technical country in the world, and the greatest minds, and the greatest hackers, I hate to say, and the greatest computer uh, and electronic people. So, folks, just sit back and watch. When all these loud mouth criminals who are talking about Israel and what they're going to do, because they got primitive minds. They probably haven't even thought of this. And they're going to push their buttons one day and rain down the rockets as they're screaming to their whoever he is up in the sky or under the ground, wherever he came from. And Israel's just going to push the button, reprogram all those rockets as fast as they're coming, and all those jets, and they're going to go right back where they came from. My last words on this is I do not want to see that happen. It's going to be horrible and horrifying. But they won't stop. You know, what are you going to do? They don't want to stop coming after Israel. And they're probably going to have to do something that's incredibly drastic, that's going to make everyone's eyes open wide. Can't keep doing this to a little piece of land, a sliver of land that everyone seems to want to have their hand on and control. So let's see. We'll find out who the real God is. And I think it's not going to be far off, folks.